Hi chums, I'm going to show you something here. I'm starting the potatoes today, and I've done something different this year. I've so many potatoes to plant that I decided to organise the buckets first and then do the planting, because in the past I've made labels up as I went along, and at the end of the day I didn't know what they were when it came to lifting them, and you've all seen me stumble over my little codes and all the rest of it. There's one time I had a code and it went something like V1 plus 2 BTQMR. I don't know what that means, but it was something to do with whether it was seed potato or not, whether I used B and Q or another Livingston's compost, or whether I mixed those together. And the MR, I have no idea what that was. So I've started writing things down, but this is what I'm doing, okay? And I'll give you a look at what the potatoes are at the moment. Okay, it's a lovely day here, by the way. I need to turn this around so that I can see what's happening. Right, so here we have, look, there's a big cara there, okay? Cara split, one big. So I've taken a big cara and split it in two. I've never done that with potatoes before, but I've seen people do it and I want to see, is it worth doing. Now, I have to let those scars heal up before I plant those ones, so I'll do those in a couple of days time. But this barrel here, this is a $30 bet that I'm on, and it's a bet with a guy called Save My Plant. I'll do more about this later, but that's a $30 bet. Whoever wins sends the other one a $30 gift card for maybe Amazon or some plant store, whichever one the winner decides. But we're going to throw this open to a whole lot of people. And then he said, look, just you and me. There was no response on his channel immediately, and he said, look, how about you and me just going on this one and do it between ourselves, but film it. And I said, okay. He said, what are you putting in? I said, putting in 2 average cara and 2 of my own cara. They're not bought seed. Okay, so that's what I've done. I've gone right through the whole thing. There's one big cara, right? 2 bought cara there, 1 Charlotte split, okay, 1 large Charlotte, 1 Charlotte, 1 eye. So I rubbed all the eyes off that except one, okay, 1 big Maris pear. This one here had a worm in it, a Maris pear, and it had a worm at the bottom, so I just cut that off. I've left the eyes on. Now this one here, I've never done this before. It's quite a big potato. So this is a Maris pear cut in 4, because it had eyes on. It had a fair lot of eyes well spread about. So I just cut that one in 4 to see how it worked. And I don't know. We'll know in October, November, December time, whenever I start taking these up. And then some of the potatoes got smaller. I started putting sort of 3 and 4 into a bag. And then, as you can see, I've got those done, and I've had to also take bags out as well. The old bags that I used to use, I'm using some of those because I filled my 40 pots and another 8 bags on top of that. So what I'm doing is here, I'm keeping a record, and this is a diary that I got for Christmas, but I'd forgotten about. And then I was looking for a book, and what my wife said, what about that diary? And that'll do. So it's obviously not being kept as a diary, but it means that I have a record of everything that I've done. I want to check I'm not too far. Whoa, out again. So as you can see, I'm just wee notes up here that these are Maris Pipers here from the drawer in the kitchen that had eyes on them. The potatoes, Charlottes are mine, Sarpo Mira are mine, the Maris pear are mine. But there are some seed Charlottes that I bought, or seed cara. So there's bought seed. So I'm keeping a record of everything I did and just what I've done. Like there's that number 19. Where is it there? Maris pear. I'm reading Maris pear cut in 4, a big spud. So that's my idea for keeping a record. So when I come to do them next year, I'll know what I'm doing. So I've got 48 bags. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that little diary in a jiffy bag or a Ziploc bag to keep it dry down here, so it doesn't get destroyed. Another little thing I just thought of when I was up in the house getting the camera, seed buying. Look, these are children's seeds, sunflower seeds, okay? Sunflower seeds are basically sunflower seeds. So it's from Sutton's. I think their normal packet is £1.95 for the sunflower seeds, but on the children's And the children's sunny sunflower seeds with a little cartoon on it. More seeds, because I felt them in the packets. More seeds that cost £1.35. So $2 instead of $3 for more of the same thing. So if you're looking for seeds, go to this section that sells children's seeds, because they've got lots of little offers and lots of good value, and you can get sets of things to grow, and a lot of the stuff for the kids grows quickly because the kids don't have patience. So there's a lot of stuff there that grows quickly. So if you've left things a bit late like me, that mightn't be a bad thing to buy all your seeds there. So this is where we are now. We're on the potatoes, and I'm going to start planting them up in a few minutes, and I'll go and get the tripod and I'll set them up. But look at this here, look at these collards. I'm excited they're collards, so I'm going to eat them tonight. Alright, look at the size of them, aren't they huge? There's about 3 feet tall. They're really flying up now. I'm going to try some tonight, and well, if I die, the post-mortem will reveal all. I'll just show you something else for Dan. Dan is doing something that I just want to show you that. Look there, look at the onions again. Like those fantastic. They're about almost a foot tall now, 30 centimeters tall. Well, about 20 to 30, which is great. And there's onions coming too. So I'm really pleased with that now. That's a super idea. But Dan is doing something I tried last year. I'll just go out and show you this. And it's putting spring onions into pots ourselves, 2 or 3 or 4 at a time, and then planting the entire cell out. And here we are, Dan. This is what happened to me when I put them in cells last year. And these are the spring onions, still going strong. Look at those. Aren't those fantastic? Like they're as thick as my fingers, and they're tall. They're like a foot and a half, 2 feet tall, and I put them in bunches, about half a dozen in a bunch, and it means that you can just pull out what you need, and they're growing fantastically well. There's another nice one over there. This should be weeded and all, but obviously it's not. And there's the wind coming. Look at this. Look at the thickness of those boys there. Aren't those good? They're as thick as my fingers, and they taste lovely. They're really good. So Dan, that's the way to go. And a few more wee videos to do out here, but I'll do those later. So that's where we are, folks. The potatoes are going to be done now, and I'm going to show you how I plant the potatoes. Now it's basically the same as Dan does. Sorry, the same as Dan does and everybody else. And but people want to see it again. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing this year, and this is what I'm doing with them all. Dan has got some super secret ingredient he's got this year, so the pressure's on now here, because I have no secret ingredients, because I'm not special. So as I say, there you go. 48 buckets of potatoes to be done now. This compost here and the stuff out here won't even look at that, but it'll get me started. It'll get the first layer done, and then I'll go with my mates and get some more in his pickup truck. I would love a pickup truck, but the problem is I can't load it and unload it, because I'm not allowed to lift anymore. Right, enough whinging. So there you are, folks. I'm going to show these. I'm getting down now to the level of the shallots. Look at the side. This camera is about 2 feet off the ground. So those are huge, you know. Oh, sorry. I'll tell you what I'll do, just to show you for sure, to be sure. I'm going to get a tape here, and I'll measure them. So there's my tape. I'll just see if I can get enough out. Right, so there we are. So I'll just push it down. Whoops. I'll push it down to the ground, and there we have it. 2 feet there, and the biggest leaves are up to 3 feet. So that's fantastic. I don't know what they are, but they're going to get eaten anyway, and we'll see how they go. So I'll get the tripod set up, and I'll show you exactly what I do to plant these things. Okay, all the best now. Bye bye.